Much more sinister looking situation are the vote dumps that are 100% for Democrats. In Pennsylvania, one vote dump gave 23,277 votes to Joe Biden and 0 to Donald Trump. And okay, that is just not possible. Maybe with an area of like 30 people I could accept that, but 23,000? Not possible. On Twitter, Democrats are saying, well, that's the mail-in votes, and Donald Trump told his voters not to do mail-in voting, and so you wouldn't find any mail-in votes from Republicans. Okay, that's insane. Of course you're going to find some mail-in votes from Republicans. Not everybody happens to be at home. I, for one, I had to come to Chicago, right? I'm in Chicago right now. And so I couldn't vote in person. I had to put my ballot in one of those secure voting boxes. And there are thousands of people like me across the country, and you just wouldn't find a group of 23,000 votes without a single Republican vote. It just doesn't make any sense. So this is, again, a massive red flag. That needs to be investigated. And then there was this woman.
I am a victim of voter fraud here in Michigan. I got sent 7 absentee ballots with never applying for one, and I went to vote in person on November 3rd, and after giving them my ID card, I ended up having to fill out an affidavit because I was questioned if I had voted already, and I haven't. Come to find out that somebody did vote in my name. So voter fraud is real. Michigan is a crapshoot, and the polls are rigged.
And this guy.
This dude has a fit about something. And then flips off a ballot and then crumples it up. That's not voter fraud. I don't know what is.
And this guy. And this woman.
So I'm in downtown Detroit at the TCF Center in the heart of Detroit. It was at about 4 a.m. that 3 vehicles arrived, a van, a Chrysler 300, and a Ferrari with 130,000 plus ballots. Every single ballot, like literally 100% of that 130,000 ballots were all Biden ballots that hadn't been delivered to the precinct before the cutoff time for this precinct. You know, that's just a big irregularity, something that points to large-scale voter fraud.
And this guy. And there's also a few Michigan voters who seem slightly suspicious. Donna Bridges, a 119-year-old voter. June Aiken, a 120-year-old voter. And William Bradley, a 118-year-old voter who died in 1984. My buddy Austin Fletcher, better known as Fleckus, he has been doing a great job of collecting these cases. You should check out his Twitter page if you want to see more of those. And there's more. Project Veritas just came out with a video that indicates postal employees are backdating late ballots in order to qualify them to count. In another instance of utter shadiness, Jordan Epperson reported that over 500 mail-in ballots for Donald Trump was found dumped at a Marysville precinct in Michigan. Later, a clerk told county Republican officials that the ballots were simply misplaced. Sure they were misplaced. That sounds totally legit. We all believe that. It also appears that poll watchers in Detroit, Michigan were locked out of the room and their view of the polling area was blocked with cardboard. Nothing suspicious about that at all. Now, who would think that Detroit would be key to choosing the next president? A completely inept local government that went bankrupt is swaying the vote for Biden. And it's not just Detroit. Many of the voting districts that are key to this election, they're turning out to be places that I wouldn't drink the tap water in. And we're expected to entrust the future of our country to the inept politicians running these places.